My friend Karl sat across from me 3 years ago. Successful executive, six-figure salary, beautiful family. He had not told his wife how much they actually owe. I asked him, how much is it? He shrugged, a lot. How much exactly? He couldn't answer me. I didn't leave it at that and gave him a piece of paper, and 20 minutes later, 6 lines on that page, total was $47,000 and his average rate 16.4%. He stared at it and said, that's it? Not because 47,000 is small, because the unknown had felt like 200,000. Avoidance costs more than the balance. This is not a willpower problem, it's a mass problem. And the bank designed it to be invisible. I'm Morgan. I've built and exited multiple companies, kept 35 staff stable through 2 Egyptian revolutions when banks were closed for weeks, and I built a 7-figure portfolio during the boring stuff in the background. By the end of this video, you will have the same 4-step system I built and walked Karl through that day at the kitchen table. The system that took him from 47,000 to 0. No budget, no shame, no cuts to the things that make your family human. No up required either. Just the 4 steps in order that turn your debt-free journey from a feeling into a project with a deadline. This is Debt Detox. Step 1, the Debt Snapshot. Most credit card debt is not a personal failure. It's a household system that was never designed. The statement arrives at one address, the payment plan should too. Now, I can hear it already. I already know roughly what I owe. I don't need to write things down. Roughly is the problem here. It keeps the fear bigger than the number. The fear is doing compounding interest of its own. Avoidance costs more than the actual balance. And here's what a snapshot is. 1 sheet of paper, 5 columns, creditor, balance, interest rate, minimum payment, and due date. Every debt goes on it, including buy now, pay later, and money you owe to the family. Add up everything with a rate above 7 or 8%. That's your debt detox number, the only number that matters now. It only goes down from here. And if you have a partner, you do this together. No secrets. Debt hidden from a partner is debt that festers. Debt shared with a partner is a project with 2 people working on it, because debt was never meant to be carried alone. This is the kind of stuff I break down every week on this channel. If you're a parent who wants a calmer system around money, in 15 minutes or less, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Step 2, the priority staircase. You have the snapshot. Now you need an order of attack. 2 methods. Both are tested and you pick one. Snowball mode. The smallest balance first. Pay minimums on everything else and throw every extra dollar at the smallest. Roll the payment forward whenever it dies, and it works because of psychology. Quick wins build confidence, and confidence builds momentum. Avalanche mode. Highest interest rate first. Every extra dollar at the most expensive debt. It works because of mass. Maximum interest saved over the life of the payoff. Not sure which fits you? 3 or more debts under $1,000? Start with Snowball. Get the early wins. 1 or 2 large debts, very different rates? Go Avalanche. Neither? Start Snowball, switch after 2 months. That's the hybrid runway. The difference between Snowball and Avalanche is hundreds of dollars. The difference between starting and not starting now is thousands. 2 rules close out this step. The 1 target rule. 1 debt under maximum attack at any given time. All others on minimum. You concentrate force. The cascade rule. The day a debt dies, its full payment cascades to the next target. Never let a freed up payment quietly disappear. The mode is your decision. The cascade is your engine. But the engine only matters if every payment hits harder than it has to. The Payoff Accelerator. This step compresses your timeline by months or years without you earning a single extra dollar. My old bank manager, Magdi, he was also a friend, taught me one thing. Banks are not temples, they are businesses. Your money is their product. Act like it. Most parents pay 22% on a credit card, not because they have to, because they've never asked. There are 2 moves to make. Both happen on 1 call to your bank. Move 1, the rate call. This is the call most parents have never made. Here's the script, word for word. Hi, I've been your customer for X years. I'm actively paying down my balance, and I would like to lower the interest rate. I have offers from other cards at significantly better rates. Can you match what they are offering or get close to it? Expect the first rep to say no. Ask for a supervisor. When the supervisor says yes, the rate will drop by 4 to 6 points on the spot. 7 minutes on the phone, $2,000 in saved interest over the payoff. If the supervisor says no, thank him and try again in 3 months. Move 2, the balance conversion. This one is often stronger than the rate call. Most banks offer it. They have different names. Could be balance conversion plan, easy payment plan, flexi installment plan. The mechanic is the same. Your revolving balance becomes a fixed installment with a payoff date. The revolving trap ends and a finish line appears. One phone call or a few taps on your banking app. The ask is one line. Can I convert my outstanding balance into a fixed installment plan? That's it. The bank walks you through the rest. This often beats the rate call because it changes the structure of the debt, not just the price. Here's why both moves matter. The daily drag. A $5,000 credit card balance at 22% costs you about $3 a day just to stand still. $3 buys you nothing, just permission to owe the same balance tomorrow. That's the minimum payment trap. It's not a payment plan. It's a rental fee on your own past. If neither move is available to you, here's the manual version. Fixed amount payments above the minimum. Automated on the payday. That's the automation lock. Lower the rate, convert the balance, or lock in the payment yourself. The system runs without you, which sounds like the finish line. It isn't. Step 4 is the part most debt advice skips entirely, and it's the reason most people who pay off debt end up back in it. Step 4, the debt-free lock. This one is the mode. Most families who eliminate debt without a lock are back in some form of debt within 18 months. Not because they are reckless, because they have removed the debt without removing the condition that created it. A friend of mine paid off $30,000 in 18 months. Aggressive, disciplined, done. 6 months later, he was back in debt. The bathtub had drained, then it filled again. The lock is 4 guardrails. Once they are in, you keep them in. First, the emergency buffer. $1,000 to $2,000 in a separate bank account before you fully accelerate. Kind of a shock absorber. So when the car breaks, the credit card doesn't. Second, the no new debt pledge. During the detox and for 6 months after, no new consumer debt enters your system. Not buy now, pay later, no store credit, not 0% for 12 months. Every exception becomes a precedent. Third, the post-detox redirect. The day your last debt dies, the full monthly payment redirects automatically to savings. The money was already gone from your budget. Don't let it creep back into spending. Fourth, the lifestyle lock. For 6 months after the last payment, your spending stays exactly where it is. Not a smaller car, not a bigger holiday, same spending. Let the freed up money work before you start spending it. That's the lock. 4 guardrails. The system protects the system. So that's the debt detox. Snapshot. See everything you owe. 1 sheet of paper, kitchen table together, then the staircase. Pick a mode. 1 target at the time. The cascade is the engine. Accelerator. 2 moves on 1 call. Lower the rate. Convert the balance. Or lock in the payment yourself. Lock. 4 guardrails. So you never go back. None of this requires a budget, shame, or cutting the things that make your family feel human. Here's what to do tonight. Take 15 minutes at the kitchen table. 1 sheet of paper. Every debt you have, name, balance, interest rate, minimum payment, and due date. That's the snapshot. You can do it. Karl did this in 20 minutes. You can do yours in 15. Step 1, done. Tick box by the time you go to bed. If you want the deeper version of the debt detox, it's in the vault. The vault is the Smart Money Family weekly newsletter. 1 calm money tip in your inbox every week. The link is in the description. And if you want to understand which money is actually paying this off, watch the 3-zone video next. The zone called Future You is where the debt payoff lives. Smart money families aren't built by perfect parents. They're built by honest ones, and you got that.